Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC, and today's video is an inspiration from Sara Lubratt's channel. She did a video a little while back about when she wrote out a list of all of the projects that she's either started or is still in progress of working on, so that she could have the visual of every project that she wants to do, like right there in front of her. And I was like, that's a really neat idea, because all of my ideas for projects or things that I've started is kind of scattered all over the place, and I don't have a visual like all in one sheet of paper right in front of me. So I asked her if she would mind if I did a video on that, and she said sure. So I'm going to take inspiration from her. And so see, I have this book which has a few ideas, but what my back in the day book is this. I have what I like to call my writing journal, and it's like papers inside of the notebook just full of synopsises and ideas that I have come up with. And I have never really thought about writing them all out, but because of Sarah's video, I kind of really want to. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to set up so I can comfortably sit down and write this out, and I'll be back. So I have come down on the floor to sit here and write this list out. I know that she did this list as according to what's she wrote out the title of the projects and what stages they were in. Not sure I'm gonna do that, but because I discovered that I have a lot more projects than I thought. And I'm like, what do I include? Do I include all the ones I wrote the synopsis for? Because technically I haven't actually started those yet. Or does writing the synopsis count as being started? So in this book, I actually have a lot of titles written down for things. So one project that I wrote that I realized I did not finish yet is called Love Don't Love Me. And I don't know what stage. I think I'm a few chapters away from being done. I don't know why I stopped. But yeah, I have a whole binder with the entire novel. Well, what's written anyway. But it's like well into the 20-something chapter, and I just stopped. I don't know why I stopped, but I should go back and finish that. I don't know if I should include the one I'm republishing, because technically it was already completed. I'm just republishing it. I don't think I'll include that one. I have another one called When Love Calls. Now, do I count the first two mystery books that I wrote? I finished the first draft, but I haven't done revisions, so I guess I'll count those. I don't really have a title for the second one. It's the Mackenzie Brown series. The first one is called Hidden Beneath the Sun, but for the purpose of this list, I'll just put Mackenzie Brown Book 1 and Book 2. Getting ready to write The Weight of Her. So I have a young adult Christian novel, which I don't have a title for yet, that I started outlining. Well, I started writing up the overview of the story. I have the London Chronicles, which is going to be a middle grade series, and it's going to be a 6-book series. At least as it stands now, it's going to be a 6-book series. But as far as the ideas that I have in here, I also have my poetry collection, which is the 7 Deadly Sins. Not my poetry collection, my short story collection that I'm working on, sorry. And I don't know, is poetry included? I'll wait till the end of the list for that. I have another story, which I think I actually started this one also. It's called Riley's Heart. Not entirely sure why I called it that, but that's what it's called at the moment. There's another one called Her Own Separate Life. I think I'm just gonna write out the ones that I actually started, because if I wrote out the ones that I have synopsises for, this could be a really long video. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to think. I have a collection of poetry and shorts and essays that I'm working on. It's called Scars I've Collected Along the Way. I do know that in the Mackenzie Brown series, I haven't actually mapped out the entire series just yet, but I do know what books 3, 4, and 5 are going to be about. So I will say, just write book 3, 4, and 5 for the purpose of this list. I don't know what these other scraps of paper are. I could have already started something. I don't know. Oh, this one looks like I've already started it. Oh no, these are also synopsises of other novels. Wow. I am. Oh, there's also a story that I was working on. I don't know that I've talked about it here, and I don't know if I'm going to pursue the rest of it. I want to, but it is a very hard subject to write on. The story was called Nobody's Virgin, and it was basically about human trafficking and the problem of human trafficking that has gone either unnoticed or untalked about for a while now. I had went back and forth of whether I was going to make it a young adult and the character was going to get sucked up into this world of human trafficking, or whether it was going to be a story of a parent dealing with their daughter getting, so basically from the adult angle. I don't know. It's a hard topic, and I don't necessarily shy away from writing about hard topics, but that one, when I started doing the research for it, it got to me so much emotionally, and I kind of pushed to the side. But I don't know. They say the hardest stories are the ones you are really meant to write the most. So the harder it is for you to write, it's probably more of an indication that you should write it. So I'm gonna put it on the list. Not promising I'll ever want to get to it, but maybe I'll toughen up enough one day. And I think, so since I'm not going to put the synopsises, the one that I just have synopsises of, I am going to include my poetry books. So The Art of Love, To Love with Sorrow, and If I Knew Then. And I think that might be it. And I'm not gonna put the idea for the TV show that I have to flesh out, because that's a TV show and not a book. And yeah, so this is what my list looks like. Ta-da! That's quite a few projects there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically 12 was the middle grade. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, 20, 23 is where my number is. That's a lot. That's more than I thought. Interesting. So again, we have my list. It's Love Don't Love Me, When Love Calls, Mackenzie Brown books 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The Weight of Her, my young adult Christian novel, London Chronicles series, which is going to be 6 books. 7 Deadly Sins short story collection, Riley's Heart, Her Own Separate Life, Scars I've Collected Along the Way, Nobody's Version, which I'm still up in the air about writing, The Art of Love, To Love with Sorrow, and If I Knew Then, which are all poetry books. And that's my list. And this is a really good exercise because I've never seen it just written out there like in front of me like that. And I got a lot of work to do. That's what that made me realize. I have a lot of writing to do. There's no shortage of ideas, definitely. And like I said, I have a whole entire book of synopsises that I didn't even include those titles because I just wrote the short synopsis and I never went any further with it because I have 23 things to work on first. Yeah, I gotta get busy. So that's it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I will leave a link to the video Sara did in the description box. It also should be somewhere up in here. I don't know whether it's there or there, but I'll definitely leave a link in the description box so you can go check her video out. She did a much better job with it. But this was enlightening. So let me know in the comment section, have you ever thought about all of the projects that you're working on and written them out? What would that list look like? I'm interested in knowing. And if you do a video such as this, tag Sara in it because she would like to see it. And so would I, but it is her idea. So thank you, Sara. And until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.